So, where do these barrel lengths come into play? I will say the Ruger Alaskan is probably going to be the most universal for most people because the Alaskan is small, it's the lightest, it's going to be the easiest to carry on different parts of your body, whether the chest, under the arm, or on the belt, for hiking in general, or as a companion to a rifle because it's not going to add as much weight as something like the longer barreled one, and it's still going to have enough power that if something jumps on you, you can wedge this revolver where you will need it, and you can make it go boom to preserve your life in the event of a dangerous animal attack. Now, the longer barreled 454, while it is going to give you a slight edge in terms of penetration, and the bullets are going to be going about, I think, 200 feet per second faster in this longer barrel, so it's going to be able to reach further. You're going to have that power a little bit further out there. In terms of when is the best time to carry this, I would say if you just want to carry a handgun for hunting, and this guy does work okay for packing, his length does make him a little bit cumbersome, but I have actually carried this as a companion handgun with a rifle while hunting. So it can be done. I mean, it's not miserable. It is more weight than the Alaskan by a bit. Still a great choice, but this really does excel as a solo carry option when you're not going to be carrying a rifle and you want to do some handgun hunting, or if you're just somewhere where you know you're going to be taking some shots that the sight radius helps out with. Still a great choice, just more weight, but you do get more accuracy and a little more power and distance. The 20-inch barrel now, where is it going to be best for? It's going to be best for hunting applications, and it's going to be really good for self-defense because while expanding bullets with that extra speed are going to stop more quickly because they're going to expand more quickly, it still is going to be a massive amount of energy dumped very quickly. But you're also going to be able to get that same expansion that you'd get in the smaller, shorter barrels, but you'll get it at a greater distance. So this gun is a great choice for hunting. For hiking, it can be a good companion. It is more to carry, so you got to take that into consideration. Also, you are going to have more rounds. You're going to have 10 instead of 6. So where is the best for this one? I would say this one's probably going to be the best one for hunting because you are going to get better expansion for if you hit something through the lungs or through any major organs that are going to put that animal down quickly, but it still can function well for defense. Now, everything you hear here is my opinion, and I do spend a fair amount of time in the high country. I spend time where grizzly bears walk, and I wouldn't hesitate to carry any of these in terms of hunting or for personal defense. But I would prefer that 20-inch barrel in a hunting application so I have a bigger sight radius and I can have more accuracy. If I'm not carrying anything other than just a handgun and I'm going to have a likelihood of taking a shot, I'd rather have that 7.5-inch. If I'm just moving for speed, the Alaskan is the king because it's the lightest, it's the smallest, and in terms of if I have a bad day, that little barrel is going to move much more easier into a position of action for preserving my safety. And also, it's small enough that I feel comfortable that at a defensive range I can do everything I need to do with it. The recoil on all these is stout. The Alaskan is the stoutest. But, like anything, can be mastered with practice.